Good morning, friends. It's Sunday. This morning we are getting out of the house. Oh, look at the pretty flower. Anyway, this morning we're getting out of the house and we're going down to a park near Ann Arbor where we're meeting up with some people from the FSH community. I've been talking to some of these people for a little while as part of being part of the FSHD Society. If you want to check them out, I'll link them down below. There's a teenage girl named Maggie who has been newly diagnosed this past year, and her family has been really gung-ho and proactive about getting her involved with other people in the community that have FSHD. So we're going down there to meet up with some people and to meet her. And I'm really excited. She's around the age that I was when I started having more like lower body involvement. So yeah, I'm excited to meet her and just hang out with some people for the morning. And it is at a park, so we'll also get some nice time outside, and that'll be good.
Maggie's friends organized the event, and they learned all about FSHD and made this poster to educate people at the event. They also made these pins to wear during the walk. It was so sweet.
We out here?
We walking.
We walking. Okay, I'm gonna eat this orange now.
Okay. So I'm sitting in traffic waiting to get out of work. Stuck in the parking garage today, which is new. Sorry, this lighting is trash. I'm literally underground. And, I was talking to myself like I always do about the weird things that happen to me when I'm out in the world. And I have this issue. I have an issue with people opening doors for me. Now, hear me out. I know that sounds ridiculous, but I use a wheelchair, and I'm very obviously physically disabled. This audio is also probably going to be trash. I'm so sorry. And so people very often will open doors for me, or they'll like run to open doors for me, or they'll open the door and they'll go through it, and then they'll see me coming through it after them, and they'll like freak out and they'll like run back to hold it open. It's kind of funny sometimes, but most of the time it just makes me feel like crap, and I'll tell you why. It is difficult to exist in a world that consistently sees you as incompetent and not able to care for yourself. And it's about to be my turn to go, so I'm gonna do this later. Okay, hello again. I'm still in my car, but I am now home, so I'm in my garage. What was I saying? Oh yeah, my issue. So I have a problem with people holding the door open for me. And I know that sounds silly, you might think like, oh, I see a person approaching a door in a wheelchair. They obviously are gonna need help opening that door. I'm gonna go help them open that door. And I know that there are lots of people that will be appreciative of that. And like, yes, thank you for helping open this door for me. If you're one of those people, drop your thoughts in the comments and let me know how you feel about strangers opening doors for you. Is this better? But when someone runs to open a door for me, I just feel like I feel like when I'm out in public and in society, there's this air, there's this feeling I can get from people. It's like palpable that they think that I'm incapable to function in my everyday life. For example, today when I was leaving work, I work on the 12th floor of an office building, so I have to get in the elevator to get up and down. And today I was leaving around the same time as a bunch of other people, and I was the first one in, and by the time we were on the bottom floor, there were like 6 other people in the elevator. It was very cramped. There were people behind me, to the side of me, and everyone else got out, but there was still a man behind me. And this happens to me when I'm in elevators all of the time, so in my travel chair specifically, she's back there. It doesn't have a good turning radius like my other power chair does. So I need quite a bit of space to like back up and turn around when I'm in a small space like an elevator. And when there's people standing behind me, like waiting for me to get out, it makes it impossible for me to get out because I need to back up and I don't want to hit them. And so there was this man standing behind me, obviously waiting for me to get out. And instead of realizing like, let me just get myself out of the way so she can do what she needs to do, he put his hands on the back of my wheelchair. It was a split-second thing that happened. I was like, oh, you can go first. I need to back up. I don't want to hit you. And so then he let go and he went around me and he got out. But when I tell you the rage I felt when he put his hands on me, it was a split second that said everything you need to know about how he saw me. And that happens a lot, you know? It feels horrible. It sucks. It makes me feel like trash. And I don't like it because his thought was not, oh, let me get out of this person's way. It was, oh, this person needs me to intervene because they don't know what's best for them. I know that if you've never experienced this, that probably sounds dramatic. But if you have, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And if you're a manual chair user, I can only imagine how much worse this is for you because someone could actually move you. No one's moving me in my power chair. It has brakes that are on if I'm stopped. No one's pushing me around. People in manual chairs, strangers grab them and push them around. And that was certainly this man's intention, was to grab the back of my chair and push me out of the elevator. It brought me to rage so quickly. But it was over very fast, and he listened and he got out, so that was good. And then over in the parking garage, there's another elevator I have to go down, and the elevator's in a little room, so I had to open a door to get to the elevator, and there was a man that went in there right before me, and I was like, oh my god, here we go. So I'm perfectly capable of opening doors, and I know that not everyone who uses a wheelchair is, so again, let me know what you think about people opening doors for you, because I want to hear other perspectives on this, because I know that mine might be a hot take.
Editing Marissa here. I just wanted to pop in and give a note because I feel like this bit of the video is going to make some people mad. Experience is a gray area. And just because I feel these things when this happens to me, it doesn't mean that everyone feels these things or that it means that you should act one way or another when you're in public. You know, how you act is up to you. I wanted to share how I feel when this happens to me. It's not an indictment on you. If you open doors for people in wheelchairs, I'm not saying you're a bad person or that they feel bad when you do it. This might just be a me thing. I don't know. So take this as you will. And yeah, not everything is an absolute. So just be nice to me.
And this man, and and this happens a lot too, is that I opened the door, I grabbed it, I opened it, I was 95% through the door when this man turned around, saw me in my wheelchair, already all the way through the door, and then he ran to come open it and keep it open. And it was like, you see that clearly I'm competent in this action and I have opened this door and I am through it myself. And yet you turned around and saw me in a wheelchair and said, oh goodness, that person needs help because they're in a wheelchair. I need to help them. Not, oh, she has this covered. I'm going to stand here. And then when I got into the elevator with that same man, I was on the side of the elevator with the buttons and I went in first. And so I was reaching up to press the button and he was like, oh, what floor? And I went and I was going to press my floor and our hands touched because he was like, oh no, I got it. It's just this overwhelming sense of savior complex that I know if you haven't experienced this, that sounds dramatic, but it just grinds my gears and I don't like it. It's one of the most annoying things about being a wheelchair user for me is strangers in public assuming that I am incompetent. I feel like I consistently need to prove myself to strangers that, I sit down. That's it. I just sit down. Put things down lower so I can reach them. It's not, it's whatever. Anyway, I'm going to go inside and eat dinner now, and thanks for listening to me rant. Okay, bye.
All right, hey friends, just jumping on here to give you a little update of what we're doing this afternoon. So tonight, Aaron and I we're not doing Barbenheimer, but we are going to see Oppenheimer, the new Christopher Nolan movie about the atomic bomb. Should be a fun time. We're going to see that at the Michigan Science Center. Apparently, it was shot and meant to be viewed on a IMAX screen. And the Michigan Science Center in downtown Detroit has one of those screens. So we're going to go see it there. Should be exciting. It's 3 hours long. Wish me luck. But before that, we're going out to dinner and we're gonna stop by the DIA for a little while. So let's go check out the accessibility of the DIA and eat some food and watch a movie, and I think it'll be a good time. Come with me for date night. the wood. Oh, I so enjoy that. Art. Art. Art.
3000 BC. It's a 5,000-year-old jar. That's crazy.
Oh, I'm covering the lens. Okay. We finally made it to our seats.
Yeah.
At
the very top row.
Down an elevator through the bowels of the
It's
building.
very red in here.
Yeah.
I'm a little scared of all the red, but it's okay.
Initial thoughts before seeing the movie?
I'm excited.
Yeah, sure.
And this entirely encompasses your field of view.
Yeah.
And that's not an exaggeration.
Yeah.
All periphery.
I feel like I'm gonna have a panic attack.
I hope you do. It'll be worth it.
This is insane. Save for the vlog.
Okay.
How was the movie?
The fourth act was unnecessary. We don't need the Robert Downey Jr. storyline, in my personal opinion.
Yeah. I agree.
What did you think of it?
I liked the dome. After like the first
Oh, the dome was so cool.
after the first like 45 seconds, I got over the dome.
Oh no, I was living in it. Also, the fact that it starts out with just like, you know,
His face. I liked how everyone
his
laughed.
face, yeah. His
Everyone
face
was
plus
like, "Oh my
like
God."
all the visual effects shots where like, you know, oh, he sees the music. Oh my god.
Yeah, that was cool.
That was pretty cool.
Okay, this is hurting my arm and it's horribly bumpy. I'm gonna stop.
Okay.
Okay, we were gonna go see a show at my parents' theater today, but now we're gonna go see Barbie instead, and I picked an outfit. Are we pink enough? Are we Barbie enough?
What is your hot take?
Okay,
No, I'm not-
so I think, so we watched Oppenheimer last night, and then, you know, we saw this one early this afternoon.
Yeah.
Barbie, earlier this afternoon.
Yeah.
I really think that just, these are two versions of the same movie.
I have absolutely no idea what that means.
You like,
you are have to going to elaborate. You have to. This is not.
Oh, God.
Is the patriarchy the atomic bomb?
It kind of, you know, had the same theme, because there was like the war with the Kens, you know?
I see that.
So yeah, two versions of the same movie. We're getting gas. What are your takes?
I don't know if I agree with that take. I'll send you that thing.
It's not well formed. I'll give you that. But then what movie is not about the patriarchy? So
Oh my god.
this hurts my arm. Hello.
Vlogging. Look at the light. Oh my god.
Whoa. Very good.